Somebody asked me what I thought the Philadelphia Eagles were going to look like in 2022. So we're going to talk about it.
You want Philly?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and this is Philly the podcast. So today I want to give my far too early predictions on what I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to look like this upcoming season. Now, before we get into that, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the family. We are on the road to 4K. We would love for you guys to join that ride. Now, let's just hop right into it. So, like I said, this is going to be far too early. So, y'all can roast me in the comments if you want. I'm probably going to be wrong about some stuff. I don't want to hear it. So, how are the Philadelphia Eagles going to look this year? I think they're going to look about the same, if I'm being 100% honest. You know, depending on what we do at the quarterback position, obviously there's a lot of hoopla going on there. You know, are we going to draft somebody? Are we really going to go get Deshaun Watson? Is it hurt season? All those questions will be answered very soon, and when they do, I think that will give us our answer to this question. You know, Jalen Hurts to me is a good quarterback. Jalen Hurts to me is a solid starting quarterback, but is he a guy that's going to bring you to the next level? I don't know if he is. I think our best bet right now, if Jalen Hurts is going to be our quarterback moving forward, is to make sure that the rest of the team is a team that can bring you to a next level and not have to necessarily worry about their quarterback, right? We look at the Rams, and while I'm not saying I want us to do anything that the Rams have done, the one thing that I will say that they have done well is that they've built a team around the quarterback that they had, and when that didn't work out, they went and got themselves a quarterback that could bring them to that next level. So while I don't think that Jalen Hurts is at the point of Jared Goff bringing us to the Super Bowl type status, I do think that Jalen Hurts can make things work for us, right? So it comes down to what you really want out of this team. Now, if I'm just looking at the surface level, if I'm looking at how things are going right now, it seems like we want to get younger at the pass rushing position, which is huge. The edge spot is somewhere, and the defensive line in general is somewhere I've said a lot that we need to get younger, need to get better. Last year, we were close to last in sacks. So, and that's a far cry from 2 years ago when we were third, right? So it's a big difference, and I just want to see us get back to what we're good at, and that's bringing pressure on the quarterback. Now, if you look at this draft, it lines up very well with our strengths. It lines up with our weaknesses, The strengths of this draft lines up very well with what the Eagles need, not only having those 3 first-round picks, but going throughout the draft, there's a lot of solid players that I feel like can give us day one impact. So, you know, look, who do I think that the Eagles are going to be in 2022 is such a loaded question, right? But I think the safest way I can answer that is that I think they're going to be kind of the same team. I think that they're still a rebuilding team, still a transitional period. I do think that we'll be competitive. We were competitive last year, and last year was probably the worst part of the rebuild, in my opinion. So do I think we can make the playoffs? Yeah, I think we can. I think we can sneak in there. Do I think that we're going to be a full ride going deep in the playoffs? Not necessarily. Obviously, that can change with the draft. That can change these next couple of days with free agency. But right now, where I'm sitting and where the Philadelphia Eagles sit with the players they've been able to acquire and the players that they're looking at still acquiring, I don't think that it's going to be a major jump. I don't think this is Carson Wentz 2016 to 2017. I don't think that it's going to be that big of a leap. The team around Carson was a lot better, and Carson himself was just a different type of quarterback. And obviously, we had a different coaching. It was just, everything was different. The mentality was different. We were in a win-now mode. We went out there, got him Alshon Jeffrey. It'll be interesting if we went and got Allen Robinson. Obviously, they're both from the same team, both kind of a similar style of player, right? Big-bodied guys. And we would get them in the second year as a starter for our quarterback. It would just, way too many similarities. It would be hilarious. It would be awesome. But right now, if I had to answer that question, I think that we're going to be a very similar, if not almost the same team. Obviously, new faces, but there's a lot of pieces that are missing. There's a lot of players that are very young, especially obviously bringing in all these draft picks that are going to have to learn this game. They're going to have to learn the speed of the game. They're going to have to learn these, formations and these styles that these coaches have, because realistically, it felt like Fletcher Cox had to learn how Jonathan Gannon coached. And for that to happen, Fletcher Cox's been in the game for 10, 12 years now, right? So for him to have to learn, it seems like Jonathan Gannon's trying to do something a little bit different. So I don't think that you can really compare his offense to his defensive scheme to any in college. So any guy coming here is going to have to learn that. Any guy coming to our offense is going to have to probably learn how to gel with our offense. We're not a pass-first team. So if you bring in a wide receiver, how are they going to gel? How are they going to learn? How is that going to affect Devontae Smith? How is that going to affect our tight end, who's a ball-hungry guy? So, there's so many questions. I think that Eagles fans think you can just improve the team by additions, which I don't think is necessarily true. I think that you have to make sure not only you're bringing good players on the team, but you're bringing good players that have a good mindset and are going to fit into this scheme. Because one thing I will say with the Hassan Riddick pickup is that if we don't utilize him correctly, it's going to be a waste of money. If we go out there and try and put him in coverage and make him a slot cornerback at the linebacking position, it's just not going to work. That's not who he is. So, look, I think right now, like I said it 3 times, we're going to be basically the same team moving forward. I don't think that there's going to be a huge jump. But I would love to know what you guys think. What do you think that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to look like in this upcoming season? Be sure to leave a comment. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly. We are really out here. Peace!
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team touchdown.